Y'all, where are folks at? This why you don't split up. Did you hear somebody scream? It sounded like Cody. I ain't hear nothing. Cause I oh yeah. What's up, y'all? Second to last episode. Steph said, please. We're uninfected and willing to cooperate with quarantine procedures. This soldier said, quarantine? Ain't no quarantine, girl. What you mean? Quarantine won't be up and running for another 2 days. And we can't admit anyone but authorized officials for the first week. So what are we supposed to do then? Y'all, do we give them a piece of our mind? These are soldiers and they be like trigger happy, just like Chief Butthole, whatever his name was, Chief Carter. Y'all, we gonna keep quiet. You think about saying more, but decide to keep your mouth shut. I should have gave him a piece of my mind. Cody said, that's bull. There's a freaking zombie apocalypse, not some exclusive gala. Steph said, how can there possibly not be a quarantine system running yet? Right. Why would y'all choose a blockade before y'all put a quarantine system in place? It's been 3 weeks. Tabir said, stop it, y'all. They got weapons, right? Jess has the right idea. We can't antagonize them. The soldiers leveled their guns at you. He said, go on. Find somewhere to hide and come back in a week. Maybe then we can afford to let civilians through. A week? Y'all! It is the zombie. What? Y'all. Tamir said, guys, we're gonna have to walk away. Kareem said, well, we came so far, girl, right? You stare at the barricade blocking your way to the tunnel. Your ticket to safety so close. Yeah, so far away. Look, y'all. Yeah, it feels further away than ever. Steph said, it looks like we have no choice. Let's go. Maybe we can find a way around the barrier. Somewhere not as heavily guarded. Okay, you grab your bikes and retreat around a bend, out of view from the soldiers. Cody said, alright, so this looking pretty bleak. But that wall gotta end somewhere, especially in this narrow pass. I know we hate splitting up, but we're gonna have to divide into two teams. Let's find somewhere to hide our bikes and go look for weak spots. Okay, but Steph said, nah, it'll be okay, Jess. None of us will be alone. I understand your concerns, but this plan makes the most sense. The barrier has two ends. It'll be faster if we check both at once. Okay, I guess you're right. Cody said, great. If we're all in agreement, Muscles, you with me. Kareem said, really? You want me on your team? Cody said, I want to keep an eye on you, make sure you don't do nothing stupid. Right. To make sure you don't do anything rash again. Tamir said, then I'll go with you, Jess. Steph, go with Kareem. He'll make sure you're safe. Steph said, okay. Okay, look at Tamira, y'all. That's my sis. Cody said, looks like it's the three of us then. Einstein, Muscles, let's head west. We'll meet back here as soon as we can. I said, what if we can't stay here if any zombies turn up? Cody said, good point. Cody produces 2 lengths of rope from his pack. He said, if you have to leave the area, tie it around that tree branch before you run. Try to head for the mountains and climb up somewhere safe. That's where we'll look for each other if worst comes to worst. Tamir said, okay, seems like a solid plan. Come on, Jess, let's see if we can't get past that barrier. Okay. Tamir said, I can't believe they still don't have a quarantine station ready. Right. I said, yeah, but I guess it makes sense that they're not organized. I mean, what government is actually prepared for a real-life zombie outbreak? Tamir said, that's true. But 3 weeks before they can let anyone through seems so long. I said, in 1 whole week more before they'll let regular civilians through. You lower your voice as you get closer to the barrier. Them soldiers still there. You can see where it ends, built right up against a steep cliff. It's taller here, and already the chances of getting over it seem slim. Tamir said, I hate to quit before we even start, but this looks like it's hopeless. Unless what? She said, should we get closer? See if we can eavesdrop? I said, why? Is there anything more important than information in this world? We're totally cut off from everyone and everything outside our group. We don't even know what's become of West Hill since we left. I said, I guess that's true. Maybe we can learn something important. She said, if we're going to get close, we need to be hidden, though. I said, I think we should sneak through the trees, then crawl through that thicket of bushes. No one will be able to see us, but we'd only be several feet away. She said, but there's bound to be bugs in the bushes, or spiders. Girl, She said fine, but I hope you know I'm regretting suggesting this already. Well, that's your problem. Get on, girl. The soldier said another group of survivors. Can't be helped. Orders are orders. Still, seems pretty cold to just turn away a bunch of kids. What excuse did they use this time? I said, they talking about us, girl. The soldier said, quarantine station isn't ready yet. Told them to come back in a week. They'll probably be dead by then anyway. This other soldier said, but what are we supposed to say if they do come back? I mean, we all know there's never actually going to be a quarantine for civilians. Y'all, your gaze meets Tamira's. She looks as shocked as you feel. I said, did you hear what they lied to us? I said, this needs to be reported. It has to be a human rights violation. If only we could record it somehow. Tamira quietly unzips her pack and produces her cell phone. Tamira, how your phone been charged this whole time? You had that in your bag? She said, if you reprimand me about not keeping it in my locker during school. I said, I wasn't gonna. So does it still have battery? Right. She said, yeah, it's been off the whole time. No signal anyway. She opens her voice memo app and passes it to you. Okay. I'm gonna get a little closer. Look at me, y'all. You crawl to the edge of the bushes and hold out the phone. The soldier said, what are the chances of them lasting a week, though? I doubt they'll be back. You look down at the phone, but it doesn't seem like it's registering the voices. If you want to pick up the conversation, you'll have to leave the bushes. Okay, Tam, I'm gonna get a little closer, girl. Tamira said, what? Did you hit your head? You can't go out there. Okay, but I kind of want to risk it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm gonna stay in the bushes. You right, girl. You right. We ain't come this far to get shot, right? Cause they gonna shoot me. You shuffle back a bit, but a branch catches on your shirt and breaks with an audible snap. Oh my god, what was that? Yeah, probably one of the monsters. Guess we better check though. Oh, let's get out of here. Don't look like we'll find a way over the barrier from here anyway. Come on. Hello. Okay. Tamira says, so, what do you think they meant by there's never going to be a quarantine station? There's never going to be one? What other way would we interpret it, girl? It means they never plan to let us pass the city borders. She says, so they've chosen to prioritize containing the virus over trying to save us. They're planning to let us die here. I said, let's discuss it with the others when we meet back up. She said, right. No point in getting worked up over it now, I guess. Okay. Y'all, do we have weapons? Why are we just walking around? Tamira said, no one's here. You don't think something happened, do you? I said, there's nothing tied to the tree. We probably just got back first. Tamira said, right. I'm just so on edge right now. I keep expecting the worst. I said, can't blame you for that. But we didn't hear any more gunshots, right? They should be fine. And if they're not coming back soon, we can go look for them. The two of you lean against the tree and wait in silence. Tamira said, Jess. Oh my god, Jess. What? Oh my god! It's their rope, but it's not tied to the branch. Tamira said, they didn't drop it when we split up, did they? I said, no. I saw Cody holding it as he walked off. Tamira said, then they must have come back but had to leave again. I said, but we agreed to tie it to the branch. If they left it on the ground, that means... Tamira said, it means they didn't have time to tie a knot. Something is after them. I said, or someone. What if they were caught spying and followed back here? Tamira said, I don't think so. If the soldiers spotted them, they would have been shot. I said, alright, must be zombies then. That's weirdly comforting. So now what? Tamira said, Cody said to head for the mountains if we were in trouble. I said, okay, then that's where we go. Y'all, where are folks at? This is why you don't split up. Did you hear somebody scream? It sounded like Cody. I ain't hear nothing. Cause I was, oh, yeah! That's my man! Steph said, get away from here. That's that lady. Yo! The woman knocked Steph away like a tiny fly, never letting go of Kareem. Meanwhile, Kareem's body begins to go slack. It's that woman from the bar. She tried to strangle him, y'all. She's so strong. How is she so strong? How can we? You look down at the rope in your hands or playing forms in your mind. Choke her. I have an idea. Cover me. Choke her out. Kareem goes completely limp just as you leap on the woman's back. Period. You loop the rope around her neck, pull it tight. Right. Tap on the screen as many times as you can in 3 seconds to avoid getting thrown. Oh, look. I'm with it. I'm with it. Hold on, y'all. Let's go. Ah! Ah! Hello! Hello! I'm tapping the screen, y'all. I'm tapping it. I'm tapping it. Tamir says she got a gun. Rah! She fires around, but her aim is off, and the bullet flies harmlessly into the sky. The sound echoes through the trees. Look at her, y'all. The sound echoes through the trees. Birds scatter noisily from their perches. And with the rope cutting off her blood flow, she finally loses consciousness. Y'all was tapping that screen to save my life. Oh my God. Kareem said, what? Kareem! Was I sleeping? Cody, y'all! What happened to y'all? My head hurts. Steph said, oh, thank goodness you're awake. She hit you quite hard. I was worried you were damaged permanently. Cody said, I remember running. Tamir said, what is she doing here? Did she follow us? I said, she must have tracked us somehow. Steph said, I don't understand. If she was carrying a gun this whole time, why didn't she just shoot us back at the barn? I said, maybe she was worried about the sound attracting zombies. She said, in high visibility terrain, with our bikes as a means of escape, it seems unlikely. She could have outpaced any zombies easily. Of course, the gun could have been a more recent acquisition, but I still feel there's something extremely suspicious about her. Tamir said, yeah, who is she, and why does she want us dead so bad? Right. Kareem said, what do we do with her? Is she still alive? I don't know. Loot her though. Run them pockets, girl. Steph said, yeah, she breathing, which means she could wake up at any moment. Tamir said, we better take her gun and tie her up then, right? You give Steph the ropes. She binds the woman's hands behind her back, followed by her feet. Steph, you better double knot it, sis, because that lady crafty. That lady crafty, she'll get out of it. Cody said, there's some zip ties in my pack. We should use them too. Right. Let's not underestimate her a third time. Right. Definitely not. I said, so now what do we do with her? Steph said, we leave her here. Kareem said, what? Well, what if the zombies find her? We just can't leave her to die. Kareem! Right! She attempted to murder us. Not once, but twice. Right. We cannot afford the luxury of worrying about her. You're all shocked into silence. Even Cody looks surprised. Right. That ain't too cruel. Look, that lady locked us in that barn. Kareem, did you forget that lady locked us in a barn with all them zombies, and we had to fight for our lives, literally fight for our lives, and then Buffy Bill, what that man name? What we call that man? Buff Bagwell. We had to fight that big Buff Bagwell looking zombie too. All because that lady locked us in the bar. This is the only feasible plan. This is the only feasible plan. I do not care about this woman. She literally wants us dead. Steph said, exactly. I don't want to leave someone at the zombie's mercy either. But we can't afford to make emotional decisions. Kareem said, how is not wanting to get her killed an emotional decision? She tried to kill us first, Kareem. It would be illogical to do anything other than leave her here tied up. Because if we leave her untied, we risk her tracking us again. If we carry her to safety, she'll slow us down. And if we bring her with us, we'll be endangering our own lives. Kareem says, Steph, that's not... He looks bewildered, like he feels the need to reevaluate her entire personality. Steph said, now, more importantly, that gunshot she let off has given away our location. We better not be here if zombies or the military come to investigate. Kareem said, but we can't... Kareem! None of us want somebody's blood on our hands. But Steph is right. We cannot hang around, and we cannot take her with us. Kareem looks like he wants to say more, but slumps, defeated, recalling the last time he insisted on helping her. Right. Okay, so where we go now? Are we still heading to the mountains? Cody said, yeah, I don't think I'm up for much else today. She left quite a lump on my head. Steph said, are you dizzy? He said, I'll be all right. Kareem said, I can carry you. Cody said, no, you definitely cannot. Tamir said, Kareem, you were unconscious literally 5 minutes ago too, right? Are you sure you should go around carrying your people? Kareem said, yeah, I feel fine now. It was like waking up from a long nap. Cody said, either way, I do not need you carrying me. I can handle it. He stands up but wobbles a little. Look at him, y'all. Kareem said, you sure? You seem a little. Cody said, I'm fine. Steph said, normally the attitude would lead me to assume he had a concussion. But I believe this may just be Cody being Cody, right? Okay, let him walk, Kareem. You'll waste more time arguing with him than you save by carrying him. Cody said, thank you. Finally, somebody sees some sense. Now, we need to move it. Time is wasting. He still seems a little unsteady on his feet. But at least he's walking in a straight line. Look at him walking, y'all. Cody. Look at him, y'all. Look how far away he is. You all hurry after him. Cody, you did not have to just walk away from us like that. Okay, oh Lord. Be quiet, y'all. You spot a few throngs of zombies, but evade them with ease. Okay, look at us running. Oh! Drawn in by the scent and sounds of the encampment, none of them even seem to notice you. Okay. Cody said, so, was your guys' search as much a bust as ours? Tamir said, depends on what you mean by bust. If you're asking whether we found a way over the barricade, yeah, it was a total bust. But if you're asking if we overheard two soldiers having a suspicious conversation, Steph said, wait, suspicious conversation? What did you hear? I said, it sounds like they're under orders not to let us through. Kareem said, yeah, but we already found that out when they tried to shoot us, right? Tamir said, no, Kareem, like, they're under orders not to let us through ever. Cody said, what? Yeah, we heard them saying there's never gonna be no quarantine. Tamir said, they plan to trap us inside the city borders. Steph said, no, but that's, surely you misunderstood. Kareem said, yeah, they're the army. They're supposed to protect us. Cody said, that means rescue is never coming. We're all on our own. I said, and they're blocking our exits. So we're trapped. Y'all, what do we do? Steph said, everybody, we gotta get up that mountain. It's almost sunset again. Cody said, right, gotta keep moving. Gotta head up that mountain to save our marriage, you know what I'm saying? Steph said, wait, this looks like a good route into the mountains. Okay. Climbing up there. It looks climbable for us. Plenty of handholds. But zombies wouldn't be able to manage. I said, yeah, good call. They'd never be able to pull themselves up there. You all look to Cody for affirmation, but he appears to be lost in his head. Steph said, alright, if there are no objections, let's take this route. Cody, are you okay? You ain't got a concussion or nothing, do you? You the survival expert? With the enormity of everything weighing on you, the climb is a tough one. But as the sun begins to set, you finally find a safe spot to make camp. Okay, you sit on the stone ledge, staring out at the horizon as the sky turns pastel. Somehow the vastness of the view before you makes you feel even more trapped. Tamir said, guess I better get used to camping. Looks like our only option for, I don't know, for the rest of our lives? Kareem said, yeah, it's getting kind of cold though. What do we do during winter? Cody suddenly starts muttering frantically under his breath. Cody said, gonna need to find somewhere out of the wind. Gotta stock up on food too. Gonna need a lot of fuel for fires if we want to stay alive. I'm gonna go find firewood. Cody tripping, y'all. Is he okay? That was pretty weird even for Cody. Tamir said, I'm not sure. He's acting just like when it's... I think someone should go after him, just in case. Kareem said, I'll go. Steph said, are you sure that's wise? Aren't things still tense between you two? He said, yeah, but maybe this will be a good chance to smooth stuff out. Tamir said, or I can go. We have the longest history, and I know him better than he'll admit. Yeah, I'm gonna let Tamir go. First off, because she is right, she has known Cody the longest, and she knows him more than the rest of us do. But also, I need some more points with Tamir. I'm close with everybody except for Tamir, so I need some more points with my sis. Tamir said, okay, I'll see what's up with him. You guys get started on camp. Tamir, you ain't gonna give me no point for choosing you. Girl, I said need a hand with the tarp, Kareem. He said, no, I'm good. You and Steph should rest after that climb. Okay, if you sure. He said, I am. Take a break, Jess. You can join me later. Alright, look. Hey, Steph. Hey, sis. Steph is already looking out over the view again, silent. You join her. Okay, y'all, look. The warm and red golds of the sunset reflect in her eyes, but they do nothing to hide the pensive, almost sad look to her. I said, so, rough couple of days, huh? She said, rough few weeks, rather. I said, true, and that's putting it mildly. How are you holding up? She said, oh, I'm not sure, to be honest. I feel not entirely like myself, I suppose. I said, yeah, you've been kind of different today, sis. She said, is that obvious? I said, I mean, it was kind of hard to miss you losing it at Cody and Kareem in the barn and telling us to leave that woman tied up in the grass, right? She said, yeah, you're right. I said, what happened? Is something wrong? Besides, like, everything, I guess? Sorry, that was a stupid question. She said, no, I understand what you mean. And I suppose after coming so close to dying alone yesterday, I have a new perspective, a new understanding of life in the apocalypse, and what it means for all of us. I said, yeah, yesterday must have been pretty traumatic. I mean, those zombies almost got you. Are you dealing with that okay? She said, I'm fine, but only thanks to you and the others. I was a fool. If you hadn't come after me, I'd be dead. That's true, girl. It's a terrifying thought. I said, why did you run off? I know you were upset, but you could have talked to somebody, girl. Me or Kareem, even Cody. She said, yeah, I know, but after what Tamir said about my parents, I wasn't thinking clearly. I let my emotions rule me, told myself the group was better off without me, and I made the stupid mistake of running off, putting myself in danger, putting all of us in danger. I said, hey girl, you were upset. People make mistakes when they're upset. And Tamira was pretty harsh. She said so herself. She said it was the truth though. Yes, her delivery was harsh, but she was right. I'm the one who was in the wrong. I made a terrible decision. I let my feelings control me instead of my intellect. And it almost cost me dearly. But never again. We need to make logical choices if we want to survive. I said, you're allowed to have emotions, Steph. You don't have to repress them. She said, of course, having them is inevitable, but how we choose to act is... Well, I'll be sure not to make any more mistakes like that. I won't let any of us make stupid mistakes because our heads are clouded. All that matters is if we survive. No more meaningless risk, not for ourselves or for anyone else. Or this was all for nothing, right? You stare into her eyes and find them hard, determined. I said, yeah, we gotta get through this, girl, whatever it takes. But we're safe right now. We should take a moment to breathe. And to let ourselves feel whatever we need to feel. She said, yes, of course, you're right. Well, thank you for listening, Jess. It's nice to have a friendly ear. You welcome, sis. You welcome. I said, I guess we should go help with the campsite, huh? She said, yeah, I suppose we should. I certainly brooded for long enough. Let's go find something useful to do. Okay. Cody got the tarp up. Kareem got the tarp up. Kareem said, hey, think it's time for dinner yet? I'm starving. Steph said, yeah, I'm rather hungry too. Are Cody and Tamira back yet? He said, yeah, they came back to drop off some wood and went to go get some more. I think they're over by those trees. I said, I'll go grab them. You guys get started on the fire. They better not be kissing over here. Because that's my man, Tamira. It's my man. Tamira said, ready to talk yet? He said, can we just let it drop? What they talk about? Eavesdrop, Jess. Right. Go listen. Tamira said, Cody, from the looks of it, we're going to be stuck together for a long time. Maybe even the rest of our lives. Cody said, the rest of our lives isn't necessarily going to be a long time. She said, I'm just tired of you holding me at arm's length. He said, look, you saved my butt more times than I can count since the virus broke out. And I'm grateful for that. So let's just call it even and forget about it. She said, but that's not what I want. I want you to trust me again. Like when we were kids. He said, yeah, well, it's hard to get back trust that's been broken. How'd she break your trust, Cody? You're the one who said you'd always be there for me when I first found. Tamira said, Cody, I tried. I really tried with you, but you kept shutting me out and He said, what? So it's my fault? She said, I didn't say that. I never blame you for acting the way that you did. Not after something like that. But you kept shutting me out and telling me to leave you alone. Mom said to give you some space and just be there for you if you needed me. But it never seemed like you did. You closed yourself off and I just. We were 15, Cody. When you're 15 and your best friend suddenly won't even speak to you for 2 months, it feels like forever. You just assumed it's all over. Cody said, I'm sorry, Tam. I can't. Even if I get what you're saying, even if it makes sense, I can't. Not right now. She said, okay, I'll give you more time. But do you think we can ever get our relationship back to where it was? She stares at him with wet eyes. You've never seen her look so helpless. Okay, yeah, I'm not interrupting. I'm gonna keep listening. Get the tea, y'all. Something in Cody's eyes softens. He said, I don't know, Tim. We don't even know if we're gonna wake up tomorrow anymore. But I miss it too. How things used to be. She said, really? I never stopped caring about you, no matter what you think. I still cared about you and I still thought about you all the time, and her voice falters and she bites her tongue, unable to continue. Cody watches her carefully, the ghost of a smile crossing his lips. He said, yeah, I never hated you, even if it might have seemed like it. She said, you didn't? He said, yeah, we were best friends. I could never hate you. She said, yeah, we were. Back then, I always kind of wish we could. Never mind. I just wish everything had been different. He said, yeah, me too. They both fall silent. You take that as your cue. Hello? Y'all ready for dinner? Tamir said, oh, Jess, you're right. It's getting quite late. Cody said, yeah, we should probably eat, huh? Let's get back. Tamir, I knew you was pushing up on my man. I know you was pushing up on my man. No one is up for foraging or cooking tonight. Not me eating a cookie. You dig into yesterday's leftovers and your precious non-perishable rations. It's quiet around the campfire as you all sit in deep thought, trying to process the events of the day. Eventually, the fire dies down and the five of you crawl into the middle of the tarp, falling asleep in an exhausted huddle of sleeping bags and bodies. Dawn breaks. You wake up with the sun. Breakfast is a protein bar with a handful of wild blackberries from a bush Cody spotted. Once you've eaten and tidied up camp, you sit down for a serious discussion. I said, so, I guess we better talk about future plans, huh? Cody said, yeah, we're trapped. Looks like it's time to get real cozy living off the land. Tamir said, we could go back to the rooftop community. Now that the lieutenant is in charge, I feel much safer. Steph said, I don't know. The horde of zombies in the car park was growing so rapidly. It was barely safe to leave for supply runs as it was. Perhaps we could find another farmhouse, secure and fortify it? Cody said, either way, we're going to have to get real good at scavenging. Kareem said, can't we find another road out of the city? Cody said, you really think the military would forget to block the other roads? If they have this one blocked, chances are that all of them are dead ends. Besides, it took us forever to get this far. Do you really want to ride back in the opposite direction? Kareem said, not really, when you say it like that. Cody said, we're totally boxed in. Soldiers with guns ahead, a city full of zombies behind us, blocked by mountains and ravines to the east, an entire ocean to the west. Steph said, Cody, you're a genius. Cody said, hey, I know I'm stating the obvious. You really gotta be so sarcastic about it? Steph said, no, the ocean. Our city is surrounded by mountains, making it easy for the army to block all land exits. But we don't have a navy. There's no way they can guard the entire coast. We can escape by sea. Kareem said, oh, I'm a pretty strong swimmer, but not that strong. I said, Kareem, please. Please, sir. Steph is not implying we swim to safety. Although that does raise an important question. Where would we get a boat? Steph said, it's still early morning. If we leave now, we could get to West Hill Port by noon. And I believe commandeering a vessel in this situation is completely forgivable. Cody said, Einstein, it's a great suggestion, so no offense, but I think hot wiring a boat is a bit out of our league. Tamir said, wait, West Hill Port is where my parents keep our yacht. I can't believe I never thought of this before. Kareem said, wait a minute. Your family got a yacht? Right. Tamir said, no. 2 yachts. And the one at the docks is the one we use for our short-handed cruising. Not short-handed. Yo. Wait, so we need short hands to use it. Kareem. Kareem, please. That sounds great, Tam. But just one problem. Driving a boat is not like driving a car, girl. Steph said, that's true, unless you know how to handle it, Tamir. Tamir said, I never learned. Dad was too worried about me putting a scratch on it. I'm a great crew member, but make me skipper unless you want to drown. I said, but that means we still need someone who knows how to captain a boat. Tamir said, you want to tell them or should I, Tiger? Ooh, Cody, you know how to drive a boat. Cody said, you gonna find out anyway. Tiger Scouts have a sailing program for members 12 and up. Tamir said, it's called Sea Tigers. Cody said, I told you to stop bringing up the name. I already know it's stupid. But anyway, I belonged to it for 2 years. So I'm competent at handling a small boat. And and my family belongs to the same yacht club as Tam's. Sometimes I drive ours when we went out on the lake with Dad. So, wait a minute. So hold it. You were a Boy Scout for years. Cody said, a tiger. And you had sailing lessons. And your family own a yacht, Cody. Exactly how loaded are you? Right. Who are you? Tamir said, we both went to the same rich kid private school before West Hill High. So it shouldn't exactly come as a surprise. Tim, stay out of this. Stay out of this. I'm asking that one over there. Steph said, but Tamira, you don't just happen to have the keys on you, do you? Tamira said, well, no. But my dad always kept a spare on board. Just in case he, dropped the key in the ocean or something. I said, is that a thing? She said, it's more common than you think. Okay. Cody said, guys, we're getting off topic. We going with this plan or nah? If it means one last chance at escaping the city, I'm willing to try. Steph said, I suggested it, so yes, I think we should at least make an attempt. Kareem said, let's do it. I want to ride a yacht, period. Suggestions? Yes, let's hop on the yacht. Look, we're running out of other options. I say we take the chance. Let's do this thing, period. Tamir, why can't I get no points? You don't want to give me no points, sis. You hastily pack up your camp and head back down the mountain. As you descend, you hear the low hum of the soldiers' voices and the pop of their guns as they kill off any zombies they get too close. Okay. What happened? Kareem said, hey, look. What's up? Are those zombies? Are those zombies? Steph said, no. Look at the way they're walking. Cody said, it's a group of people, and they're headed for the barrier. Kareem said, shouldn't we warn them? What if they get shot? Steph said, I'm not so sure we have time to go running after them. And the soldiers will give them a warning once they're close enough. Tamir said, I think we should follow them. Cody said, what? Tamir said, yeah, it's been a while since we've seen another group of people. They could have useful information. Cody said, I don't know if I just want to walk up to other survivors, right? We've been burned before, right? Remember that last lady we walked up to? Tamir said, we don't have to talk to them. I just want to watch them for now. I said, that could be a good idea. And what if there's some of those authorized individuals the soldiers mentioned? Steph said, oh, that's true. If the soldiers let them pass, we could observe and learn how to sneak in. Kareem said, then we gotta hurry and catch up. You rush down the mountain, quickly heading back into the trees, tailing the group. Okay, when you finally catch up to them, they're almost at the wall. I said, there they are. They about to shoot them. The soldier said, stand down. If you come any closer, we'll be forced to shoot. This man said, please, you have to let us through. The woman said, there's a huge pack of zombies. They heading right for us. What you mean they heading right for us? That mean they heading right for us. The soldier said, we cannot afford to let civilians through and risk the virus spreading. The soldier said, look for a safe area and wait for assistance. This man said, that's BS, girl. Nobody coming. The soldier said, I repeat, if you approach the barrier, we will be forced to shoot. The group falls silent, then huddles together in deep conversation. Some of them seem to be crying. I said, well, looks like they aren't authorized individuals either, right? Kareem said, you think we should try talking to them? No. They don't seem hostile. Maybe we can join forces and... Cody said, guys, What about that horde of zombies that they was talking about? They're rushing the barrier. What? Y'all about to get shot.